Hello everyone, good day from wherever you're watching. If you're coming across this beautiful face for the first time, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. For my returning subscribers, by now you know I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for always coming back to check up on me again and again. I really appreciate it, guys. So today's video is just a chit chat, a random chit chat, talking about random things. Like, I would have loved this to be a live stream, like a live session where people can come up to talk about their opinion. I'm still going to do it though. I'm still going to do the live video, the live stream, when I'm going to let people come up, to share their opinion about the things I want to talk about today. But let me just introduce it so that we know what we are doing, we know where we're going to. Guys, I'm already losing my hair. So it's just a chit chat video. Like, let's just chat about random topics like sex education, contraceptives, strict parenting, those three topics. They are just I just keep pondering on them, and then I want to share my opinion, and I would like to see other people's opinion about those things. Okay, so to start with, I was raised in a Christian home. I was raised by pastors, and then you know the way pastors raise their kids, and most people also, they are not pastors, they also raise their kids that way. It's not only pastors, there are other people that are not pastors, but strict parenting, that they raise their kids, strict, I don't know what to call it. This there's this Yoruba term that we use, omoile gates. If you're a Yoruba person, you understand this very well. You know what omoile gates means? It just means a child that was get inside child. Those children they call get inside children. Yes, I'm one of those kind of children that was raised that way. You understand? Growing up, we don't really have friends, we don't mingle with people. We just, like, if you tell my dad you want to go and play with someone, my dad will be like, you have 2 siblings, play with your siblings. If we tell my dad, oh, we want to go and do holiday in a place, my dad will be like, don't do holiday with anybody, do holiday with your siblings. So that's where I'm coming from. You understand now? I'm that kind of child that cannot just go and say, oh, one of my friend is doing birthday, I'm going there. For where? In whose house? My dad will not allow you to go. That was how strict it was growing up. So, and then I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it, and I came up with two things about raising a child. Well, not 2 things. I came up with some things, about raising kids in such manner. The first thing I thought of was that raising a child in that manner could make the child to turn out to be two things, or it could make the child turn out in 2 ways. One, the child may turn out to be so good. 2, the child may turn out to be so bad. Let me prove it to you. A child that you are raising inside the fence, it's possible for the child to turn out very good, in the sense that the child might use that time, not playing about, not going for friends parties, not going for sleepovers. The child may take the opportunity to read this or a book, to study, to develop his talent, to write songs, to write scripts, to develop his or herself alone. It's possible. But then the child may also use that time to do other ridiculous things, even inside the fence. We've heard of cases where kids will be in their father's house, and then boys will jump the fence to come and meet them in the house. Have you heard about that? Where a child will be in the fence, and the parents have gone to work, they'll be like, oh, my child is at home now, probably reading her books or reading a Bible or praying, whereas a boy has jumped fence to come and meet their baby in the house, doing all sorts. I've even heard of a case of siblings this time around, when their parents had gone out, locked the door so that they will not go and play with kids outside. But then the siblings are practicing incense. The siblings are busy doing nonsense on each other's bodies at home. We've had that case also. So that's why I said Okay, if I've also heard of a case whereby after the parent had left, the child will start the child has cigarettes under the bed, he has alcohol, he just start drinking and smoking his life away. We've heard of that case also. So that's why I said raising a child like a get inside child could be disastrous and also could turn out good. Okay, I'm also a get inside child. I was raised in defense, but then I turned out to be a good girl. Guys, don't mind me. Yes, I turned out to be a good girl now, Abby. Yeah. So I'm just joking. Well, I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. So it could be disastrous and it could turn out good. So that's just my opinion about it. Also, raising a child in confinement. I'm saying confinement, not like you are torturing the child though. Not like confinement where you are torturing the child, but just like you don't allow them to mingle with a lot of kids out there. It will also make the child to not have many friends. Like it also happened to me because I grew up not having friends. Like I have classmates that will talk in school, but I don't know their houses, I don't know where they live, I don't know anything about them. But funny enough, those kids, those children, they are always coming to my own house, come and play. My parents will not be against that one. No. You can come to my house, come and play with me. But my daddy will not allow me to go to your house, come and play with you. Could you imagine? He's satisfied with you bringing friends home. Not like bringing, you know, but if your friends come to your house, my daddy will not say anything, he will not talk. But then, you going to a friend's house, my daddy will not allow you. So it makes me know not to have a really I didn't really bond with my friends growing up, and I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's good enough. I think I don't think I don't know, but I just, in my opinion, I don't think it's good enough not to have friends. Well, some people will say, who friend help? Well, friend has helped people. Friends have helped some people, and some friends are also, you know, of bad influence to people. So, but me, I just think it would be good enough to have few good friends that you know you can call your best friends, your own G's, your clique. You understand now? So that's another thing. Then another thing is that I also think raising a child like in defense may also we also make people look at that child as a weakling, which I'm also a victim of that. Many people think I'm a weakling, they think I'm fragile, you know, they think I can't do so many things like chores, like maybe some difficult tasks. They think I'm weak. Like I could remember in school back then, my friends would make fun of me. There was this particular boy when I was in primary school that used to make fun of me in the class. I still remember this boy. He would just be teasing me just because he knows you know, those kind of children now that don't play with other kids. You understand now? This boy would tease me, will make fun of me in class. Funny enough, he's also my church member, so he knows me a lot. So I think it's because he knows I don't mingle with other kids. That's why he's making fun of me. Even as old as I am, some people still think I am not strong enough to do some things. I could remember I was talking to a sister in church, an older person in church, that, oh, I like to go into catering. I love cooking. I love catering for events. I love planning events. I love it so much. So I was now talking with this lady. This woman also cooks for events. We now met at a party, at a church party. We were cooking for someone that was doing something in church. And after that, I said, I want to go into this thing. Oh, come next year. That was in 2020. So I said, come next year after the lockdown. I want to go into catering and the likes. The woman said, Funke, oh, leshe. Funke, oh, leshe. Like, Funke, you can't do it. That work is not easy. You can't do it. I was like, what is that I cannot do? Funke, you should leshe by you. Like, I'm looking at you like this. You don't have the strength to do it. And deep inside of me, I know I have the strength to do it. But maybe because she saw me growing up as, you know, a buttered kid. I'm not a spoiled child. No, I'm not a spoiled child, even though I was raised inside the house. But I'm not a spoiled child. I can cook, I can wash. Yeah, look at me. Look at me praising myself. So what I'm saying is that when you are raised in, like, inside the house, people will think you are a weakling. They will think you can't do some things which you can do. So that's another thing. And also, your parents tend to be overprotective. Yes, your parents tend to be overprotective. They are always on your matter. They are always monitoring you. They want to know everything about you. Even if you are old enough, they still want to know everything about you, because they always take you as that baby. Like they always want to treat you as that baby they have raised from childhood. So I don't blame them. You never get old in your parents' eyes. Like, you never get old. Yeah, so that's just the first thing I want to discuss. I want to know your opinion about this. I want to know your opinion in the comment section about strict parenting. Also about sex education. This world that we are, the world is, things are evolving. It's better you teach your children sex education in your house before one boy you come and do practical on your girl child outside. You get what I'm saying? I've had so many funny situations where a boy will tell a girl that, oh, this menstrual pain you are having, is because you have not been with a man. No, if I do this thing to you now, you will not have menstrual pain again. And the girl will fall for that lie, guys. So had it been the mom has told this child that menstrual pain, this is what is causing the menstrual pain, and this is, the child would have known better, rather than this boy coming to deceive the child that after you have had sex that you not have menstrual pain again. Do you understand that? So that's another thing. In my own case, it is very different, because when I was in GSS 2, I was 11 years old then. In my school, I went to a public secondary school from GSS 1 to GSS 3. So when I was in GSS 2, some people came to our school. The Society for Family and Reproductive Health, they came to our school, and they came to GS2 class to pick students for a seminar. In public school, we are always plenty, like many children in the school. We have GSS 2, we have GSS 2A, B, C to K, GSS 2A to K. So I was in GSS 2J back then. So they picked one student from GS1A, B, C, D. So I was one they picked from GSS 2J. I could remember that year, there was a girl they picked in GSS 2I. Her mommy did not allow her to go for that seminar, just because she doesn't want her small daughter to learn about sex education. And let me shock you guys, this girl already had a boyfriend in GSS 2. The mom does not know, but here is the mom telling the child not to go for sex education. The child already has a boyfriend back then. that's just by the way. So they picked us. We went for a seminar, just like this seminar that civil servants go for, where you go for seminar, you have breakfast, tea break, lunch. They gave us like course outline, they gave us materials, a whole file that contains all the materials, the books, everything about the seminar. It was for a week, I could remember, and they taught us everything about sex education, ranging from, and they spoke it raw. They didn't even mind that we were 10 years old, 11 years old. They didn't mind though. They even mentioned sex organs like in the Yoruba name. Like, it was so raw, and like they didn't even mince word for us at all. Like, they spoke it as it was. Like, they taught us about sex education, about reproductive health, sexually transmitted diseases, guys. And do you know that since then I've learned a lot about sex education, and it's still helping me till date. There is nothing you can tell me about sex that I don't know. Yes, there is not. I've known it since I was in GSS 2. Like, I am a certified peer educator. After that seminar, they gave us certificates as a peer educator. So we went back to school. We're now teaching other kids. So every Friday on our literary and debating day, they will give us a day in the month that will tell people about sexual intercourse, about sexually transmitted diseases, about everything. You understand? So that was how it was back then. And then it really helped me. I didn't even know my parents will allow me to go for that program, because on the second to the last day of the program, they now invited our parents. Like, we do go home and come back. We go home in the evening, we come back in the morning. We didn't go to school for that 1 week. So the second to the last day, they invited our parents, and they were saying it pro. Some parents were shouting, "Oh, this is what we have been teaching our children all this while." But my parents, they didn't say anything. But I don't know their mind. Till date, I don't know their mind about that program I went to. But the program really helped me a lot. It helped me through my teenage years, through my adolescence, it really helped me a lot. I know a lot about sex. No one was able to trick me into any nonsense. If I don't want to do it, no one was able to trick me, to tell lies to me that it's when I sleep with you that you don't have menstrual pain. No, because I really know a lot about it. I'm a certified peer educator. I know about it a lot. So guys, what's your opinion about sex education? When should we start telling our kids, both female and male, about sex education? Let me know your opinion about this also. And also, I could remember, let me tell you one fun thing about that program back then. So on the 7th day, they gave us certificates, yes, and they gave us money. They gave us 12,000 naira. 12,000 naira in, what was that? I think it was in year 2001. Year 2001. They gave us 12,000 naira. Guys, let me tell you what I used my money to do. I bought a shoe and bag, and I bought I think I bought a shoe and bag, and I bought a dress, and my money was still remaining, even though my mom collected the remaining money. She kept it for me. She kept the money for me, and I didn't hear anything about the money again. So that was just about the program. So imagine 12,000 naira in 2011. It was huge for me then. Like I was so happy, I was so excited. That was the first huge money I counted in my life. So that's just the fun part of the program. I won't be able to talk about the last one, which is contraceptive. I'll talk about that later, but those are the 3 things that is eating me up that I want to talk about. Raising a child like in the strict way, sex education, and also contraceptives. So I'm gonna catch you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do come and join this wonderful family, and then give this video a thumbs up, and let me see your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye.